Yeah, that makes sense. Hi, my name is Tommy. I'm a graphic designer based in Italy. I've been working as a freelance art director for the past 7 years, and I'm making a card game. So I came up with this idea when I was like 12. And ever since then, I've had it in the back of my mind, thinking, one day I'll be able to make it. And then I kind of realized that, it just doesn't happen. Like, you just gotta do things. Otherwise, you'll just keep thinking like, yeah, one day, and it will never happen. So I thought, I have some spare time in between all of my clients' work. I can probably invest some of it in making this game. Posh, you want to say hi? Come here. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. What do you think about this? What do you think about the game? Can you show your face? Just behave for like half a second. Look at you, you're so pretty. You're gonna be the main reason why people watch this video. You understand? I don't have any appeal at all. It's all hinging on you playing along. And you're not even facing the camera, you jackass. Oh, but now he's purring. Oh, you're so cute. I don't have a lot of experience with this. I haven't worked with companies that are involved in board games or any game design at all. So this is off the cuff, we're just going for it. We'll learn as we go through the process. I feel like this could be something really interesting to a lot of people, and I could get some great suggestions from the 3 people that will watch this video. Anyways, let's start by seeing what I laid down so far, and I wish I could tell you the title, but I haven't come up with a name because I suck at naming things. We'll figure that out. Dude, the amount of hair, oh my God, dude. Okay, so each game starts with a central vault full of coins. Your objective is to rob the central bank multiple times and accrue a predetermined amount of coins to win the game. I'd say around 30. To do this, you'll be using 3 types of cards: mercenaries, gear, and events. You hire mercenaries to build your team and rob the bank. You equip them with gear to aid them in the process, and trigger events to influence the outcomes. Each time you attempt a haste, your mercenaries' combined skill points will be compared against the vault's security level. This, along with any added modifiers, will determine the outcome of your haste. If the haste is successful, you rob the bank and withdraw an amount of coins equal to the total loot points of your team's mercenaries. If the haste fails, some of your mercenaries will be removed from your team and sent to jail. After each attempt, no matter the outcome, the vault's security level will increase and you gain a number of suspicion stars equal to the total number of suspicion points on your team's mercenaries. This will influence your future actions, as reaching a 10-star suspicion level will result in an instant loss. During the game, you'll be able to sell off your gear and mercenaries on the black market, buy some at a discount, and rescue them from jail. You'll also be able to influence your coin stash and your suspicion stars directly. I'll also be adding some PvP elements and the option to rob some of your peers out of part of the coins they have accrued. There are a lot of details I haven't touched upon, and a lot of these rules are subject to change in the near future, but that's the basic rundown. Not a lot of things have been defined. There's a lot of different aspects that I'm trying to slowly build up. The lore is one of these aspects. And of course, the art direction too. I've tried my hand with it, tried to learn the basics of it, and came up with a few illustrations, and I think I'm roughly nailing the style. I'm sure my style will improve moving forward, and my skills, they already have just in a few weeks. And I'll document the drawing process and the coloring process too, so that you guys will get to see how it improves moving forward, and we'll be able to provide feedback if you feel like it.
Take the flowers.
I'm all right.
So when I draw, I usually start out by defining the rough shapes of my subject. I actually envisioned this big ass rhino just stomping down, so that's what we're going for. He's actually part of one of the factions that inhabit this world, and as they descend from noblemen, they normally dress up with suit and ties, and that's why you see him wearing a two-piece suit. Once that was done, I moved to the face and all its details. It took me a while to nail it down, as the angle from which we're viewing him was actually a bit tight, so all the details were scrunched up together. To add some dynamism, I actually added the hat flying, and once that's done, we're actually going to move on to inking the subject and coloring it. We're actually going to adjust some of the hues on the computer. And as you can see, I didn't feel like risking it and laying down all of the color for the suit during the actual traditional coloring process. So that's going to be done digitally. Here I am in Photoshop and I'm going over the scan and actually cleaning up all the borders. And then I'm going to start adding the main color of the suit with this watercolor texture. And through the shading, I'm actually going to try and emulate the traditional coloring as best as I can. So let's move on to the actual cards. Leveraging my graphic design skills, I actually made a card frame. I wanted to evoke the vintage feel of early Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards. I started out with a base texture. We're then going to block out the two main areas, one for the effect of the card and one for the actual art. Once that's done, we're going to add a flag at the top, which is going to indicate the cost of the card. And one of the things that took me the most to figure out was actually this side flag, which is going to contain all the actual stats of the card. Up top, we're going to have the type of mercenary, its black market value, and then we're going to add some details for the card. So a card name, effect, flavor text, the faction, the fictional place where the art is located, and some information at the bottom of the card. So the illustrator, the number of the card, and everything else. And to further push the vintage feel of the card, I actually decided to include a colored border, and I think this deep blue will actually do the trick. So now that that's done, let's put everything together and look at the finalized card. So, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope by next time I'll have a proper mic. Who knows? Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you like it, put a thumbs up and maybe subscribe to the channel. I would love any kind of feedback in the comments. If you want to praise my amazing art style or my incredible graphic design skills, or just diss me in the comments for how incompetent I've been so far, everything is welcome. Just put it in the comments below. Other than that, if you're interested in the project, just keep following me. I'll try to post updates on this, although I've been terribly incapable of doing that for the past 7 years of my life, as I've hindered my YouTube career progress just by totally refusing to stick to a schedule and actually get videos out on time, let alone shorts. Anyways, thanks again. Bye. I just wanted to avoid this cliche thing where you turn off the camera.